so many things. So what do I think about what he said? What does this mean? And as I would spend time doing counseling, at the end of the day, I asked the question, which is most important? What is God saying about this person? Is that your partner or that's not your partner? So why wasting a lot of time looking at the physical thing that you will spend or invest so much time and energy and resources, and at the end of the day, that is not the person that God has ordained for you. At one point in time, I had a discussion on this, and I said, we are actually the one contributing to divorce. Because when you don't marry the match, things get tough and tough and tough to the point that you want a divorce. So you see that happening, but the foundation that we're supposed to approach is this the right person? I went through that stage. Now, for you that may not be here tomorrow, or you may be here tomorrow, but I just want you to pass this information to, young folks or your children that are growing up. There was a time that, my wife was about to get married. And my parents prayed about it to make sure that she is the right one. So my mom came back and said, she is the right one for you. Her parents prayed. They said, yes, Gfem is the right one for you. So at this time, I was feeling confident that, of course, she's my bone of blood. And then she now prayed herself and asked God, let me know if this man is the right one. And she got the answer that, yes, I'm the right one. So now, this is about maybe 2 years before our marriage or our wedding. 2 years or 1 year. But something was coming down my head. Like, all these people are saying you are the right one. Have you verified yourself that your wife is the right one? Because things may happen in the relationship that you might be like, these people told me that you are the right one. I don't think so. Because you've believed what they've said and you have not checked yourself. So to get that kind of a thought, in case you guys are going through some tough times, so you don't think that, they said the wrong thing or they didn't hear from God very well. You also want to hear from God. So you have the 100% confidence. I was invited to do a teleconference one time, and as I discussed about this, and the guy asked the question, how can you know? How can you find out from God? I said, look, don't think it is that hard to find from God who your spouse is. See, most people think that they're not religious enough, they're not that spiritual, so that means God cannot speak to them. God cannot talk to them. When I was finding out, I wasn't that connected to God, but I knew that I had to find out. And I asked God. As a matter of fact, I had 3 women that I was seeing at that time. And I said, there's nothing wrong with that. You had choices. So I had 3 women that I was contemplating. And I said, God, show me the right one. And I had a dream. And in my dream, I was in a room, like a classroom. As soon as I got into the classroom, a few seconds later, a woman showed up and said, you have to leave this room right now. Something bad might happen. You have to leave. The woman that showed, and as soon as I left, that place blew up. It was like the set of a bomb right there. The woman that showed up happened to be my wife. Somebody that will save you is your bone of bone. That is somebody looking out for you. That's how God revealed my wife to me. How did God reveal me to her? Now, you have to challenge God in some areas that it's not that easy for you to be confused. My wife told God, I want this man to call me at a hard time. One day, I was going to work. I called her as early, like around 5:30 a.m. in the morning. That was the first time. That wasn't enough. She challenged God again. Because I want to be sure. Same thing happened. You can ask God different things, different ways you want to reveal to you. That was a situation of, I'm trying to remember the name of the man in the Bible that was asking God and the cloth, Gideon, right? That was asking God, if you're really talking to me to save the Israelites, I want the rain or water to pour on the cloth and not fall on the ground. And God did that the following day. And he still didn't believe. He wasn't sure, confident. And then he said again, God, I just want the water, the dew to fall on the ground and not the cloth. And it happened. God can talk to you. You don't really have to be spiritual. He can talk and tell you and give you the right direction. Now, it's up to you to choose. God won't choose for you. God won't be like, oh, yes, you must choose this woman. He tells you, this is who I recommend, and this is your bone of bone. But it's not left to you to say, I'm going to choose that woman, or I'm going to choose somebody else. God bless.